Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this one I wanted to do some practice work on my practice hand, and I decided to do some St. Patrick's Day nails. So if you want to see how this gorgeous green glittery shamrock set came to be about, just stick around, I'll show you how I did it. Okay, to start out this video, I'm going to show you guys everything that I used, and starting out, I wanted to show you the glitter mix that I used. This is just so pretty. It's got holographic flakes in it, like a hexagon flake, and what I did was I used a smaller green fine glitter. I believe I got this at Walmart, and also this more chunky glitter. And when you do a glitter nail, you need to have some fine pieces in it so that it gives you a better cuticle area, a more neat cuticle area. So that's what I did. I just combined the two of these. And then underneath I used iGel Beauty's Pine Green. That's what it looks like. And also I used Young Nails Cover Earth. There you go for that. iGel Beauty's Painting Gel in Black. And my go-to for matte and gel gloss top coat is the Koopa Gelfinity top coats. They are the best. So to start this out, I've already put some nail beds on my practice hands, and I've heard so much hype about this KDS glue that I had to buy it. I've also purchased that off of Amazon, and here you see me sizing up the tips and putting them on. You need just a small amount of glue to adhere these, and honestly, I believe the hype. So far, I really do enjoy this glue. It doesn't take forever to set on a natural nail. You see me fumbling a little bit with this, mainly because there's no heat to help speed up the drying process, but even when I stick this down properly and don't slip, it only takes a couple of seconds. So I have the pinky on, and now I sped this up a little bit for you guys. You see me putting on the rest of the fingers. It's literally only holding it for a couple of seconds, and then they're on. Okay, I wanted to keep these quite long, so all I did was snip these right above the number on them, and I give them a quick file. I've told you guys before in the past that I'm not really impressed with this practice hand, although it does do the job. It does not hold the tips in place, and yeah, it's just a pain. I struggle trying to file the shape of the nails or even file them for finish filing. And to be quite honest, when I finish filed these, I took the whole nail out and just finish filed it in my hand because it's just so awkward because they don't stay in place. You could see that I bumped the pinky out just filing these, just tapping it so lightly. So yeah. I think I'm going to break down and go ahead and buy the red iguana or the flexi hand one of these days because it's not working out anymore. It's more of a frustration than anything. So I get these shaped into a nice long coffin shape, and then I start the acrylic application. Okay, all I want to do with this pine green from iGel Beauty is create just a shadow base, I guess you could say. I just want something in the background so that way, if I do happen to file off some of the glitter or if I miss some spots, there will be this color underneath to help camouflage. So I start out with a pretty not a extremely wet bead, but a decently wet bead down toward the free edge area where the natural nail and the tip would meet. And I did that, and I just took another small bead in the cuticle area, and I brought that down as well. Now, if this was somebody's natural nails and that tip area, I would blend beforehand, but since it's a practice hand, I didn't waste my time. So what I did is I took a small bead of clear acrylic. I use Young Nails Core Clear and also their monomer, and then I dipped my brush into that raw glitter that I showed you guys in the beginning, and I just applied that all over the nail. For this nail, I wanted an all nude nail, so this is where I'm going in with the Young Nails Cover Earth. I start down toward the bottom of the nail. I don't want to create a lot of bulk with this, but I ended up going a little thicker than what I actually intended to do. So then I take another bead, a pretty wet bead, and I just drag that down over top of the existing bead that was already on there, and then I continue to work my way up to the cuticle area, and I just add product wherever I think I need it. Okay, on this middle nail, I'm doing the same thing as the pinky when it comes to the glitter, except this one is going to be an ombre with the Cover Earth. So I get down the green for the background, and then I go in with the glitter. And in hindsight, I probably should have let the glitter part of this nail dry a little bit faster, or dry a little bit more, because I ended up getting some of the chunky pieces up on the nude. I just swiped them away. It wasn't that big of a deal, but to save yourself the frustration, move on to the next nail, let this dry completely so that you don't have to worry about transferring glitter into an area of the nail that you don't want it. Okay, right here you see me kind of tilt the nail backwards. I'm actually checking to make sure I haven't created a lot of bulk. You can't really tell. I kind of went out of shot when I actually got it forward enough. You can't really tell how thin these are, but they really are. You don't want to create a lot of bulk for a couple of reasons. One, it's not necessary, and two, if you apply a clear base to the tips with the intent of filing the glitter off for the next time the person comes, you will be filing forever. And I'm speaking from experience with this. I put my drill through hell that day. It was when I first started doing encapsulations, and I really just wanted to have that glitter there, and it ended up being such a pain when she came back for a refill because I had to file off all of that glitter and the thickness was not necessary. So this is where I told you guys I wish I would have waited a little bit to let that glitter completely dry, because I drug it up into my core powder or my cover powder, and I ended up having to add a couple extra beads that wouldn't have been necessary had I waited. So get some patience and just move on and let that nail dry. Okay, this pointer finger is going to be the last as the pinky, so I really don't think I gotta explain too much about this one. Okay, so now I'm going to encapsulate all the nails, and God knows why I picked up such a big ass bead to do part of this pinky. I tilt the nail downward to let gravity kind of play a part for me and help me out and let it drag itself down, but then I ended up wasting a lot of product because I did not need that large of a bead, especially since when we're practicing, we don't necessarily form a proper apex. There's no need for it. It's just wasting product, but whatever. It is what it is. So I think I only show you guys the one nail that I encapsulate, and then I file off camera because, like I said, I just honestly pulled these tips out and filed them in my hands and destroyed my gloves. So you guys get to see my green stained nails from my hair. Okay, now that I filed them, I'm taking a dotting tool with that black iGel Beauty Painting Gel, and I'm just doing 3 sets of dots, and it's almost the same as what you would do when you're making a heart. You combine them down into the center, and it's not as defined of a rounded heart at the top. You see me bring this down, and I end up going a little bit higher with, or connecting them a little bit more in the center, because you don't necessarily want a full heart looking shape. So I do that, and then I connect all three of them. I make a stem, and then that really fine green glitter that I used in the mix for the two full nails and the ombre nail, I sprinkle that over top of the shamrock itself, the black, and then I give that a cure in my LED lamp for a full 60 seconds. Okay, now that that's cured, I'm taking my manicure brush and just brushing off the excess. And then I wanted to do two kind of offset shamrocks, one right there, one on the side, on the right side also. So I do that, and I do both of these because with painting gels, they have a thicker viscosity, so you don't necessarily have to work so fast. So you have more playtime. So I do these, and then I sprinkle them with glitter. Oh, and also cure them another 60 seconds in the lamp. Okay, now for my favorite part, the top coat. This is after I finished filed and buffed. I used the gloss top coat for the pinky, the middle, and the ring. Come on, go back in there. Shove it all up in there. And I wiped the sidewalls. In hindsight, oh, I love that glitter. It's so pretty and so sparkly. Okay, in hindsight, I probably should have just top coated beforehand before I did the shamrocks, but I didn't. So we're just going to go all the way around them with the matte top coat. And then after I do that, I top coat the other 2 nails with a gloss top coat, and that is it for this set. It's super simple, relatively easy, just a fun design for St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I hope you all enjoy this video and give it a thumbs up if you are subscribed and you are a returning watcher of my videos, if that even makes any sense. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support that I get on here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for giving this video a click. I would hope that you would hit the subscribe button and stick around to see what else I have to upload. And I guess just take care, like I always say, and I hope you have a great day. So, bye-bye.